Hey all YouTubers, I would like to talk to you today about gun cleaning, but not any gun cleaning. This is not gun cleaning on pistols or gun cleaning on rifles per se, but this is about gun cleaning, mostly the exterior, interior too, but of guns that are pink. Now, whether you own a pink gun for breast cancer awareness or other kind of cancer awareness, or you bought your wife a pink gun, which in my case I did, and in fact my wife owns a couple of pink guns. The problem with pink guns is that after shooting them, the gunpowder, which is black, shows up pretty bad on them. So this is going to be for all you people going, what do I do? And my wife wants to learn how to clean her own gun, so I'm going to tell her. But in the meantime, I wanted to do something to help you, ladies and men, gentlemen, who want to know what to do. Now, do you use products like Strike Hold? You use products like Gun Scrubber, which have both products that are synthetic safe, like this one, and they have another product that doesn't say that. Do you use Hoppy's number 9, Shooter's Choice, an oil? I've got something here called Miltech oil, which is, in my opinion, one of the best oils around. You wouldn't use this, but this is a copper oil like Glock uses on their slides from the factory. And for that matter, cleaning a pink gun, or like a flat dark earth, because weapons like the Tavor come in both flat dark earth and black. Many rifles and pistols come in a OD or flat dark earth, and they too will show black gunpowder worse than a black weapon. So what do? Well, you can either leave it dirty and shoot it dirty, or you can be safe and do what I'm going to tell you. Now, I've been told that oils are okay to use, but I wouldn't do it. First of all, why would you want to put an oil on the outside of your gun unless it's the slide or, you know, the barrel, which is really inside the gun? Why would you want to put an oil on the outside of your gun? It's going to be nasty, sticky. Yeah, you can rub on it and get most of it off, but I tried it. It doesn't work. I won't tell you where I got that recommendation. It was one of the major gun people, but upon calling them, they were clueless. I'm talking to people that make the pink guns, like Walther, Beretta, etc., etc. They don't have a clue. So you're not going to believe what I'm going to tell you, but trust me, it works. So once you take your gun apart, and it's going to be different for each gun. This is a Beretta Nano, but it's a 9mm, really single stack, 9mm, really a nice gun, especially good for a woman. The kickback is very little on it, not much, and they're hard to find, the pink, because these gun people ain't caught up yet. Pink sells, and a good portion and percentage of gun buyers now are women. So hey, like, you know, instead of dirt coating everything or having to pay for that, hey, like Glock, get smart. But anyways, Beretta's on Smart and Walther, they make them. So instead of using a product like this, or this one that says Gun Scrubber Synthetic Safe Cleaner, I tried this. It will not harm your synthetic gun, but it really doesn't work very good at all. It does okay on the metal parts, but for the synthetic parts of the gun, I would forget it. Again, the oils or the sprays like rim oil or sheath rust preventative doesn't work very good. So you're going to want to do one of two things. And we'll start with this first. Get yourself a clean toothbrush. Okay, $1 or $2. Just go to the dollar store and get you a pack of 5. Preferably a medium to hard, or the hard surface. Don't get a soft. The bristles just aren't going to hold up. But don't get a used one, or don't get the one that comes in your gun cleaning kit unless it's brand new, because a lot of kits come with these kind of dirty things. You know, this one's dirty because I've used it. But just splurge and open a new pack and just designate it for your gun kit. Just remember, don't brush your teeth with it afterwards. So get you a new one. I've got one that actually, this is from a dollar store, and it actually comes with a little thing to put on top so you keep it clean. But what I would do, the first thing I would try, and actually I've already cleaned mine up. I don't know if I have any dirt I could put on there. But what you want to do is get you a little container, and you're going to put water in it, and preferably hot water. I have an instant hot water dispenser on the sink, and it works real well. It's not quite boiling, and if not, then what you want to do is maybe heat it up in the microwave for like a minute or two, so you get it pretty hot. Heat is always a good cleaning, or helps to clean. And then what you're going to put is you're going to put a little bit of dishwashing liquid, like Dawn or some other dishwashing liquid that you would use to manually clean your dishes. I'm not going to put a ton in there, but a couple squirts. So, you know, don't be skincy on it. And you can see in here, this water is pretty much cooled off now, but just put a little bit in there. And what you're going to do is you're going to soak your toothbrush in the water. And I would be careful about the metal parts in the inside, because they're metal and they will rust. But what you want to do is on the dirty parts, and you can see there's got a little bit of dirt. I've already cleaned this one pretty good, but there's a little bit of dirt here. And again, this water's not hot. But you just want to scrub it real good. And then really the best thing to have is a cleaner, or have a clean dish of soap, so you can dunk it in the clean water and then take it off. And you're going to use a soft towel, and you're just going to dry it real good. And if you happen to get any in the inside, don't freak out, because what you're going to do is, of course, before you put it back together, you're going to oil it, so that'll take care of that. And if you got any in, just dry it off. But just plain old dishwashing liquid and a good firm toothbrush and a little elbow grease in there, and you can get into the trigger mechanism on the outside. Again, the back, a lot of grooves. These grooves in different guns, and the indentations will hold black, a lot of black. One thing you may want to do when you shoot, or your wife or girlfriend, use some gloves. Because the gunpowder gets on your hand pretty bad. Now, not that your gloves won't get bad, but if you use some gloves and try to change them out, you're less likely to smear it in with your skin oil in the gun. And plus, especially for a woman, the gloves really seem to help protect and give you a little extra cushion for your hand. So you scrub it up real good. This one, you see in the inside, it has a little dirt. And there's no metal parts in the front part where the barrel assembly goes, the slide. I'm not as concerned about getting the inside clean, because you don't see it. But, you know, if you're like me, gun cleaning can be a little therapeutic, so, you know, you kind of get all those crevices and everything. And sometimes I'll use a microfiber towel. You can get some extra ones. Walmart sells them like packs of 3 or single packs. Actually, this company, Strike Hold, they actually sell this green one with it. It's a little thicker. It's got some beef to it. You just dry it off and maybe give it a little bit of elbow grease, and you'll see how clean it is now. It was pretty clean to start with, but you can see it's almost like new. Now, before you get your hands all dirty, you should have already cleaned your slide and everything. So, you know, then you go about the regular old cleaning. You put some, the mil-spec is really good stuff. And what they recommend with the mil-spec, you can find it on eBay. and this is what I would do. For example, mil-spec, put a little on there and put a light coat, and then use a hair dryer and just leave it on there for a minute or two, you know, about 10 inches away. It'll get it really, really hot. And do that especially on the barrel, on the inside and outside. I know I'm diverting from cleaning the pink gun, but this is a pretty cool little tip. But the mil-spec, actually, metal has little pores in it, especially when it's new. And this will help fill in the pores with nice lubricating oil. And they say with the Mil-Tec to shoot a couple of rounds, then put another thing, but a hairdryer works just fine. And plus with the hairdryer, you can get all the other metal parts. And I do this with all my new guns, and then periodically I'll do them, and it really helps for storage. So then you let it cool off. If there's a little extra on there, you may want to rub it off. Do another coat of it, you know, just dot it on there. That's what I do, and just put it on the inside and outside. Leave the hairdryer a few minutes. It'll get so hot you can almost not pick it up. And again, especially the barrel, inside and out, especially the inside. You want to fill up all those pores with oil. And then you leave the hairdryer on it, and it'll absorb it in, and it'll really help the life of your metal parts on your gun. It'll help the longevity of your barrel, and keep it nice and lubricated. So, to all you gun manufacturers that have not started manufacturing pink guns, start. You will have an increase in your business. These are hard to keep in stock at the gun stores because the women like them. They love them. So if you don't, you gun manufacturers, start selling the pink guns. Just offer it just like you do sometimes the OD or the flat dark earth and all that. I don't know if I'd make a pink Tavor, but I'm sure there'd be a lady out there to like it. But this is my flat dark earth one, and you can use the same mechanism. It will not hurt anything to scrub it down real good, all the parts and everything. You get all that nasty black gunpowder, and it'll look like new and get it really pretty. So now you know how to clean something besides a black gun, which the black, you don't have to get that clean because you can't see it. But you'll notice, it's interesting on a pink gun, you'll notice where you'll have a lot on the black gun, and I've actually started cleaning my black guns a little bit differently in other spots that I never realized. And of course, you know there's going to be gunpowder around the barrel exit, but it's pretty amazing how far back, even on the frame, that gunpowder will go. And it's pretty black around here. This one again has been clean, but on the inside and outside. So I've started on my black guns, when I clean the frame, I've started cleaning around the end of the frame, and looking on my towel, you don't see it, but it's amazing how much gunk and dirt and black gunpowder it gets off. And then of course where your hands go, because your hands get dirty just from changing the ammo out of the magazines. So if you have any questions, post them below. I hope this helped you, and your wives will be so happy because their pink guns will not be black pink, and they'll stay nice and pink and pretty looking. And for all you women, men that have the other colored rifles and guns, you can use this same method. There is another thing you can use. It is okay and safe to use on the plastic, and that is mineral spirits. Okay, mineral spirits, mineral oil, whatever you want to call it. I think it's the same thing. But if you have any dark stains that will not get off, then you can use mineral spirits, mineral stuff on there. It will not hurt the frame. If you're worried about it, test it in a little section. You may not even have to use a toothbrush. You may just be able to use a rag. But if the soapy water doesn't work, then try that also. But I would not use, do not use the number 9 Famous Cleaner or any kind of bore, shooter's choice bore. Do not. The oil is not going to hurt the frame, but it doesn't work. It just makes things dirty and nasty and oily. So again, if you have any questions, post them below in the comments section, and I hope this helps.